The reason for the tragic sinking of the Titanic is known, but that hasn't stopped some from coming up with their own version of events. The sinking of the Titanic is a tragedy that still touches a lot of people to this day, more than 100 years later. In conclusion, while these conspiracy theories make for interesting discussions, the proven cause of Titanic's sinking remains the collision with an iceberg, forever marking a tragic moment in history. RMS Titanic was a British passenger liner which was built in Belfast. It made its final port of call in Queenstown, Cork, now Cove, before it set sail across the Atlantic, heading for New York. But unfortunately, the ship never made it after hitting an iceberg and subsequently sinking in April of 1912, resulting in more than 1,500 people losing their lives. In the end, the Titanic story serves as a poignant reminder of the power of nature and the importance of prioritizing safety over grandeur. Although it is widely known how and why the ship sank, that hasn't stopped people from coming up with their own Titanic conspiracy theories. Like any major event in history, people will often present their own version of events. Here are some of the weirdest Titanic conspiracy theories. The ship was cursed by a mummy. One of the out there conspiracies regarding the sinking of the Titanic is the unfounded theory that it was doomed due to a mummy curse. Some believe that there was a mummy on board, and this is what caused the ship to sink. However, Charles Haas of the Titanic International Society accessed the ship's cargo manifest in 1985 and no mummy was found. The ship never sank. Despite the evidence and the wreckage on the seabed, some conspiracy theorists say that the ship actually never sank. Instead, they claim that the Olympic, an older, nearly identical ship to the Titanic, actually went down. Researcher Robin Gardner claimed that the whole disaster was the result of an insurance scam by the International Mercantile Marine Company, which owned the White Star Line. This theory has never been proven. The captain was trying to break a speed record. Another conspiracy theory about the sinking of the Titanic suggests that the ship's captain Edward Smith was under pressure to complete the fastest ever crossing of the Atlantic. There is no evidence to suggest that his employers put this pressure on him. No Pope. Another wild theory backed by no evidence is that the ship was sabotaged by Catholics in Belfast. This, as the conspiracy theorists claim, is because the ship's hull number was 390904, which they say looks like no Pope when you flip it upside down.